Hello, everyone. I have an amazing treat for you. I am here with the wonderful, handsome Mr. Adam Hewison, who used his imagination to not only make his life happy, but to also be successful in business, where he created different multi-million dollar companies. And he has a company now that we're going to talk about. And the other thing we're going to talk about is also his cancer journey, because he, like myself, went through a cancer journey, but he did not do any conventional treatment. He decided to do something completely different than the mainstream would have us do, and has been on a healing journey and is doing amazing, and he looks amazing. And I'm just so grateful to have him here today and to share his journey with all of you. Adam, thank you so much for taking the time, because I know you're busy, but I so appreciate the time you're giving me today. So tell my followers about you.
Well, Lynn, first of all, thank you for a wonderful invite. Well, as Lynn had said, I'm 79. I was diagnosed in 2017 with stage 4 prostate cancer, metastasized, all the things you don't want to hear. And the doctor said, well, I asked the question you asked. I said, well, how much time do you think I have, doc? He said, well, if you don't do anything, maybe a year, maybe a year and a half. So I said to the doctor, and I don't even know how this came out of my mouth, Lynn. I said, I'm going to make you the most famous doctor in America. And he looked at me quizzically and he said, you're going to make me the most famous doctor in America? He said, how are you going to do that? I said, I'm going to live. He said, if you live, you'll be the most famous patient in the manager. I said, I can live with that. I can live with that. So that was my journey to start off looking for different options to get well. What had happened, Lynette, is that a year or two earlier, a very, very good friend of ours, female, was diagnosed with cancer. And she did every treatment possible, chemo, radiation, surgery, everything else. And her life was absolute hell. I mean, it was just hell. She pain. What we used to do, because I think laughter is a huge part of medicine. You have to laugh at life. So every week we used to get together and they used to come up to our house, so I used to go to their house. Then we used to watch comedies on TV just so we could laugh and do, just take some of the stress out. But it helped her because she was under so much medication and chemo and radiation. So I decided when I was diagnosed with prostate cancer, and again, I never ever thought I could cancer. I really didn't, but I did. I said, there's no way I'm going to do chemo or radiation. No way. So I looked at other options, and we're blessed with the internet that gives you so much information.
Yes.
And maybe too much information, but you certainly can find people who are genuine. And I think that's the one thing, Lynn, that's made you very successful, is because you're very genuine. And that's hard to find sometimes in this crazy world. But anyway, I found a gentleman called Joe Tippins, and he was taking febendazole, and which is a dog dewormer. So I started taking febendazole, which I'm still taking, and I take some supplements, of course, like that, other supplements and things like that. I drink Essiac tea, and I drink the soursop tea as well. So I'm kind of, and I'm vegan, so I don't, actually I'm pescatarian, so I don't eat red meat or other meats like that. And I try to eat as much organic food as I can, because we have now is sort of sprayed with some sort of pesticide, and that's just not good for us. And it's important. It's all about the money. It's kind of like, I'm an immigrant to this country, and this country has been very good to me, but I didn't realize, and maybe all countries are like this now, I don't know, but everything revolves around money. And
yes,
I'll tell you an interesting story. Lynette, I was in Switzerland when I was living in Switzerland for about 6 years, and I was a trader there. And I came home one day and I made an awful lot of money for one day. And something struck me what my father said to me years ago about how he and my mom were very, very happy. I mean, they never had any money. But they were happy. And I always thought about if I have more money, I'll be happier.
Yeah,
Not the case at all. So I realized that this is back in, gosh, I guess the 80s, late 90s, early 90s, rather, I should say. And I changed the way I thought about money. Absolutely. And I became very, very happy with my life. And I remarried, and I've been married now for 35 years to a wonderful, wonderful woman who I
that
love
is
dearly.
amazing.
And again, it gets back to life, how wonderful this gift is. I mean, every day, I'm sure you say something similar in it, but I know every day when I wake up in the morning, I just thank God, just to be another day. It's such a gift. And
Yes,
not to
the first thing out of my mouth every morning is thank you. And I just kind of let that settle because I want to feel that gratitude. But yes, you're absolutely right. When you go through this kind of journey, every day is important. We realize how important life really is and what's important in life. So yes, I do that every day as well.
I'm with you 100% on that one, Annette. So anyway, but then I came back from Switzerland, and I saw the internet for the first time in 1993, and I said, this is going to change the world. Now, here it is. I have no skills in programming or things like that. But what I had was imagination. I could see what I wanted to do. Then it was just a matter of finding someone to do the programming. And we did that. And it's one of the earliest and most successful internet companies called INO.com. It's still in operation. Um, and that
And
was
INO stands for what?
investment news online. We had charts and graphs, and we did a lot of teaching videos. I did a lot of teaching videos to show people what to look for in different markets. And it was fun. But after a while, you sort of after a while, you sort of say, okay, I've been doing this for X number of years, and it's time for a change, another challenge. And that challenge, of course, came along with cancer, which makes you reimagine or rethink everything you want to do. So I took off some time off, and then I decided I was going to write a book, and that's Believe in Your Imagination, which is behind me, because that's really the only thing I have. I don't have an education. I left school when I was 15. I'm dyslexic, but I had imagination. God gave me imagination, and as Einstein said, imagination is more powerful than knowledge, and I believe in
Yes.
it. So everyone told me, Adam, you've had a very interesting life. You should write a book. Now imagine this: I have no education. I'm dyslexic. I'm going to write a book. So it was a challenge, but it was very therapeutic, and I really enjoyed it. It's kind of like looking back at your life and seeing the changes, the people, all the things that have happened, and it was a gift. It was a gift from God. And I really did enjoy writing the book, learning about things I've done in the past, which I'd forgotten about it. So anyway, it's a book. And it was just one of those things. And those, one thing I'm working on, I have been working on now for quite some time is, I used to own a wine store as well. It's all in the book. Anyway, I had an idea for a wine bottle. So there's a wine bottle, Portuguese wine bottle called Matus, and it has a very special design on the bottle. And I always thought that was kind of interesting. And then you had the Chateauneuf de Pape, which has the extruded icon, beautiful. But I had this idea of creating a wine bottle, a self-aerating wine bottle. So when you pour it, you don't put any plugs or things in. It just absolutely opens the wine as it's being poured. So I said, okay,
Wow.
we'll do that. So I flew to Australia to Amcor, which is the largest manufacturer over there. And I have to love the Aussies, because they said, oh yeah, no problem, mate. We can do this. No problem. Well, a year later, they finally admitted they couldn't do it. They didn't have the technology to create this very special bottle. And so then we said, okay, we'll do it in plastic or PET. Well, the problem with PET it produces a smaller bottle. It's a 750 milliliter bottle, but it looks smaller when you do it in plastic because it's thinner. And who's going to buy a bottle that's small? You think you're getting shortchanged. So we went back to doing it in glass. We went to OI and they were very helpful. And we produced a bottle that is absolutely, it's won awards and we have 2 patents on it. So
Wow.
again, this is from someone who has no education.
You don't have a picture of it or a bottle in front of you?
Sure, hold on.
I'm just curious what that looks like. I'm trying to imagine it.
Hold on, let me get it in front of me. So there it is. These are what we
Okay.
call oration dimples. So if you imagine a stream with tumbling water over rocks, that's how it works.
Okay.
And I don't think you can see.
Excuse me.
You
Yes,
can't see the inside. It's just too small. But
I could
it's
see it.
you can see it all on our website too, which is air or the smartwinebottle.com.
Wait, say the
And
website again?
well, just let's use the easy name, Airwine, AIREWINE.com.
Okay,
Airwine.
okay. Because
Anyway,
I'll add that link into when I post it. I'll put your links under there too. So
thank you.
this brings me
Thank
to you because of your imagination and because of your mindset, you went a completely different way as far as conventional treatment versus non-conventional treatment, as they like to say. And that brought you to this package that I'm going to open because you sent it to me, and I'm so grateful for that. Hopefully everybody can see it. So Adam created a company. I don't know if you could see that really well. Believe. I'm trying to get it to where. Can you see that, Adam?
It's a little white out a little bit.
Let's see. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, that's that. Yeah, believe.
Okay. So this is the toothpaste. And then this one is the mouthwash. And then this is his amazing book, Believe in Your Imagination. And I'm excited to read it. He just sent me these samples and I'm so grateful for it. So Adam, one of the things that I talk to my followers about is companies that are doing amazing things, that are ethically sourcing their products, but you're doing something different. You are giving all of the profits of your toothpaste, mouthwash, your items to help fund research for cancer in a holistic way. Can you explain that?
Yes. Believe Oral Care, which I started. I had this idea because what happened shortly after I was diagnosed with cancer, my wife and I were going to Hawaii, to Maui, to celebrate our wedding anniversary. And I was thinking, what could I do? I was thinking, what could I do? What could I do? What could I do? Well, in Maui, after people have dinner, they usually go out and watch the sunset, which is absolutely exquisite. And I'm
Yes.
looking around and seeing everybody smiling, showing their teeth. And I'm saying, that's it. I said, why don't we make an all natural toothpaste and mouthwash, where all the profits will go to do independent cancer research.
Yes.
And by the way, Lynette, all the profits from my book go to the same Believe Care Foundation. I'm not making any money in the book either, but I'd rather we could do this together. This is something that we never had the opportunity to do because of we didn't have a media to speak to. It
Right.
was sort of all crushed underneath the
Exactly.
so
Yes.
no one knew. But now there are options. People are using different things. By the way, our toothpaste and mouthwash has something called black seed oil in it, which is very, very unusual. All natural ingredients, but yeah, it's great toothpaste and great mouthwash. And I would say that even if it wasn't our mouthwash and toothpaste. So anyway,
Wow.
so that was the idea. We're on Amazon and we're other places. We're in talks with some other major vendors. So I'm very excited about the opportunity because there's not anyone in America whose lives haven't been touched by cancer. You know,
Right.
it may be a friend, a family member, a coworker. It's ubiquitous. It's everywhere.
Right.
And I want to see that change. I may not see it
Yes.
change in my lifetime, but I'm going to do that. heck of a good job doing as much as I can to get it changed. And that's my mission in life.
And why is that important to you? Why is that important that that be your mission, that people understand about holistic medicine?
Well, part of it, I think, Lynette, part of it is I think you get to like a certain age in your life and you want to give back. And for me, it's that way. I want to help people. There's a tremendous satisfaction and joy in helping people, no matter what you're doing, whether it's just giving someone a helping hand up or
Yes.
God or for someone, whatever it might be, it's you get more back personally. So that's really one thing. But I just think we've all been fed this incredible story about cancer that it's we can't find a cure, we're doing this, we're doing that. No, I'm not buying that. There's a doorway to everything. They just don't want to open that doorway to let us in and see the truth because there's
Right.
so $200 billion a year industry. It's
Yes.
incredible amounts of people. But you look at the trend in cancer, it's going up, whatever you want to say, and it's not going down. And they're not curing more people. They just basically get you hooked. I mean, I look upon them as drug addicts. They get you hooked on these things and they want to keep going and going and going until you're gone.
Yes, and I'm
And
glad you brought that up about cancer increasing because the CDC just released a report a month or two ago that said in the next 10 years, cancer is going to increase by 40%. And I thought to myself, so with all of the research, everything that we're doing, why in God's name would it increase? But you mentioned something earlier before I even hit the recording button that all of these people are in cahoots because the pharmaceutical company, the food industry, we're just on a loop. We have terrible food, then we have to go get medicine because of what the food is doing to our body. And it's like a vicious cycle. It's horrible. So, and I see why the CDC is saying that. And just our environment, our air, our water, that's why it's so important for us to do at least the best that we can for our body. Get away from those processed foods and the fast foods that's just killing us. Yeah.
and the other thing too, Lynette, is so important to believe. It really is. It's
Yes.
so important. That to me is the best medicine of all, because your mind is incredibly powerful. And if you think, they've done tests with placebo tests with people, and it's amazing if everybody thinks they're getting the right medicine, but they're not, and they feel better. It's because of their mind, and that's what
Right.
life is so fascinating. This incredible brain that we've been given,
Yeah.
and so believe in your imagination. That's what I've done all my life.
Absolutely. And the Bible says that too. It says, as a man thinks, so he is. And it is amazing because it's true. I think for you and I both, because of the journey that we went on, we could have thought, you know what, this is a death sentence for me. And the doctor says, 6 months to a year. I had so many people message me that their family member got that news. And within 6 months or a year to the day, their family member passed away because they believed that. But
Yeah,
you and I said, no, we're not going to believe that because it starts here. It really does.
you're absolutely right, Lynette. It's yeah, the power of positive thinking is amazing, and it has been in my life, and I know
Yes,
a lot of other people. It's been positive in their lives too. So it's just
yes,
we need more happy people in this world. That's
absolutely. Absolutely.
lift
So
the
I
idea.
want to read the back of your book. So it says Imagination Unleashed. And I don't know if you guys can see the back of it. Yes. And can they find this on Amazon as well? Believe in your imagination.
Yeah, and yes, they can order it,
And
or they can
do you have a website they could order it directly?
order it on believeinimagination.com, and we have 6 free bonuses there for you. Even if you don't buy the book, the bonuses are yours.
Oh, wow. And can they also get the toothpaste on that as well?
They'd have to go to Believe Oral Care, or they can go to Amazon and buy the toothpaste.
Okay. So you're wearing a shirt that says believe. I want that shirt. Where can I purchase that shirt?
I'm sending one to you.
Ah, but
We
if
don't,
the
sell- we don't
followers
sell
want,
them.
if the followers want one of these, where would they find it? Or is that something that you market?
These shirts, we haven't, we've never used it. We have the trademark, but
I
we've never
love it.
put a
I love
shirt
it
on.
because this whole journey is about believing. I love it. Okay, I'm gonna wear this shirt. So imagination unleashed, ignite your creativity and achieve the extraordinary. Embark on an incredible journey that reveals the extraordinary story of a 15-year-old boy with dyslexia and no formal education. This remarkable individual discovered the art of life and went on to create not one, but two multi-million-dollar enterprises from scratch. Moreover, he revolutionized wine bottle design and devised a groundbreaking concept to combat cancer. Prepare to be amazed by this inspiring tale. And there's two comments here, or endorsements, I would like to say. It says, this is an inspiring blueprint of how to succeed. It is a story of bravery, foresight, and genius. For over 50 years, I've personally witnessed Adam's amazing talent, generosity, and kind heart. I am proud to call him my crimper brother. And this is from Charles Bruth, who is the founder of La Coupe Hair Care Products. This one says, oh my God, what an incredible journey. I never realized that Adam had such an amazing story to share. I'm extremely proud of all his accomplishments, from the little boy I used to play with in the jungle to the remarkable person he has become. It's truly awe-inspiring. I just want to take this opportunity to express how proud I am of Adam's achievements and our lifelong friendship. Despite the passage of time, we are still standing strong. And this is from Robert Benador, am I saying that right?
Benadoo.
Benadoo, truly a genuine person and a lifelong friend. I love this so much. I can't wait to start reading it, and I'm going to give you my honest critique on it. Adam, you are amazing, and I appreciate your journey. I appreciate you sharing it with me. So tell everybody again where they can find you and your information. List all your links.
Well, for the wine bottle, you can go to airwine.com.
Okay.
For the Believe toothpaste and mouthwash, you can either go to Amazon or Believe It, oralcare.com.
Okay.
And yeah, that's more to come. Thank you for the idea. This is what I love about you, Lynette. You came up with the idea of this Believe shirt. I never thought of it like that.
You have to, because we need that. Like you were just saying, we need people that are happy. We need more positivity in the world. If you look at the news, you think the world is just the worst place. But when I meet people like you, it tells me that the world is an amazing place and we're just not looking in the right places. So that Believe shirt, I am definitely going to wear it, and I definitely think you should market it because I love it and I can't wait to wear it. Adam, I appreciate your time. One last question. What would you say to my followers that are either going through a cancer journey like you and I did, just finished a cancer journey, or have a loved one going through a cancer journey? What would you tell them?
I would say, first of all, just believe you're going to get better and love the fact that you have a life and you have people that love you. Very important.
Yes.
So, Lynette, thank you so much for this time. It's been just a real pleasure. Thank you.
Thank
God
you
bless.
so much. I appreciate you very much. And it was so nice to meet you.
Likewise.
Yeah.